What's up, guys? I've got a pretty good one for you today. I'm gonna play around with some simply broken weapons and complain about them. But because we're gonna have some very toxic fights today, we're gonna start it off with a pretty wholesome one. Enjoy.
Wait a second.
Oh, that damage!
Round one, fight!
Alright, I forgot. We had two wholesome fights. It's about to start abusing some crouch poking with the Ultra Greatsword, but this guy looks like he's just having a good old time. So we're gonna show him a good time. And now we need to prepare ourselves because it's about to get pretty toxic. We're gonna see a lot of just downright dirty stuff from here on out. Might want to take a shower after this. Maybe put on a raincoat. As soon as this guy gets back to his computer.
I'm lagging so bad.
And it looks like he's returned. So now we get to see what he has in store for us. Little does he know what we have in store for him as well. Throws out a great sword poke and a second one. I throw out mine. And what do you know? We're both great sword poking. You couldn't make this up. This fight only took me like a minute to find too. It's not like I was searching for hours. It's kind of crazy actually. That was a really delayed hit. We got him in the end. GG. On to the next great sword poking. So mainly my whole point of this video is I just really wanted to show off some of the just downright stupid things that you see in this game. And Ultra Great Sword poking has gotta be one of them. But this guy, he's trying a little backstep strat. So we're gonna give it a try as well. And do it much better than him. He needs a little more practice, but that's okay. Now I'm sure everybody's seen this one. Dual spears. Dual spears has got to be the just dumbest thing in the game right now. They excel on range. They excel on speed. They excel on damage. They're not that heavy, so you can wear heavy armor along with them. If you look at my stamina bar when I do the pokes, I can still get out 3 or 4 pokes with them, so they don't take a whole lot of stamina. Very balanced weapon. And then, of course, you know, you can throw whatever weapon art you want on the normal ones, like in my left hand. But I kind of like this spear, even though it never hits. We're just going to abuse that running attack a little right there. Looks like he's got a rapier, which is kind of funny because later in the video, you'll find me using a rapier for that one attack right there, the running R2. One of the most broken attacks in the game. And there you see again, just spears excelling in range. Hey! We've got another guy. It's a great sword user. He just snapped at me, I don't know why. As I said before, the spear never really hits, but it's fun to try out, and it looks cool. So now we're just playing around with the R2 on the spear, which isn't necessarily broken. It does hit very hard though, has a lot of range. Sometimes. That's also a weapon I will be using at some point. The lance. I'm sure everybody's seen the jumping one-shot build with the lance. You just jump up and do an either, I think it's an R2, and if you have the talismans and whatnot on, you will hit for like 1,000 plus damage, and you can one-shot some people actually. It's ridiculous. I will be using that in a future video. There we go. We managed to hit one, and that thing did 1,100 damage. He's at half HP, meaning homeboy here has 2,000 something HP. That's like, that's got to be like 70 vigor or something. Good old spear range. You can't play around with it like that. He was too close. You need to back up more. You can't take chances with the spears. You're gonna get hit for like 600 damage. What does this guy have? Oh, looks like he may be great sword poking. I don't know if anybody's seen the spear rapier combo, or I think it's, oh my, that did 1,300 damage. The spear rapier combo, or the large rapier, small rapier combo, like I'm running right here. Absolutely ridiculous. With the right build, I honestly could not force myself to do it. But with the right spear and rapier, or great rapier, normal rapier, you can actually stagger lock people when they're close enough. You can just R1 and then L1 and then R1 and then L1. And you can just get people at long range, short range, long range, short range. And you can literally stagger lock people with the right build. Pointed down at him. Apparently I didn't like him. It is what it is, I suppose. This guy's just using a normal spear. But there it is. There's the reason we're cheesing him. That will be another thing I'll make a video on, actually, is the lightning bolt weapon art that you can put on weapons. That can be, air quotes, fired in quick succession, as it says on the description of the weapon art, which is just absolutely absurd. I'm sure most people have seen it at some point. You spawn in, you drink your flask, you bow, and then the guy spams off like 5 lightning spears and you're dead. Totally balanced attack. We'll definitely be making a video on it in the future. Almost botted out right there and died. But we're just going to play around with the running R2 on the rapier, and it's going to save me. We're going to throw a little clap out for his little lightning bolt weapon art. So here we go. We're trying out the Godskin rapier, I think, and the Estoc. That running R2 is just the most insane thing in the game. Look at that. That was like a perfect display of it. The running R2 with the great rapier is just broken. That's probably why that clip was in there. What does this guy have? Great sword. You'll see that weapon art a lot. It's not broken. You can roll out of it before they get off the sword swing, but you have to time the roll, or you can just spam O, which is probably what I did right there. But if you try and time the roll, you will usually just end up getting stuck in it. You'll miss the opportunity to roll and die because it hits hard. Pro tip: don't parry. It's like, I don't know, you can parry dual swords and like scimitars, dual scimitars and stuff. As far as parrying one-handed weapons in this game, I feel like it was a lot more reliable in Dark Souls 3. Maybe I just suck at parrying, who knows. I think I got tired of using all the cheese builds and wanted to play around with something else. So here we have the 2 envoy horns, or 2 of the envoy horns. I think there's a colossal one as well. Pretty cool weapon. It has some interesting weapon arts. You got the bubble shower, and you have this one that shoots a single bubble. Like that. Not the greatest thing in the world. But they do turn a lot. If they lasted a bit longer, maybe they'd be a bit better. But that's what this video is about, is we're looking at the weapons that need some nerfs so that we can use the other weapons. Because right now in the state of PvP, let's be honest, if you're not using one of about 5 or 6 weapons and weapon arts, you are probably going to die. And or sorceries. Unless you're just God at the game. But as far as anybody who's just trying to have some fun and try out some different weapons, it's kind of like out of the game right now. We have a greatsword poker, and instead of resorting to greatsword poking him, I just decided to troll him. Which actually ended in a pretty funny reaction. I guess he got tired of it. We all knew we were going to see this weapon. The Rivers of Blood. The Rivers of Blood, I mean, do I really need to say anything about it? It requires like little to no FP, little to no stamina, does 1 billion damage. Roll catches, has like crazy amounts of range, is super quick. This guy drank all his potions, so I was trying to drink all mine, but it was just going to take too long. And you know, it's a katana, so even the like normal R1s and R2s like I'm using right here, even those are great, because I mean, katanas are just kind of great. And there you go. The range on it is just amazing. The weapon is amazingly strong. Like, it's quite literally too strong, but hey, you know, keep using it until they patch it. Maybe that'll force them to patch it sooner. If everybody just abuses the shit out of all the broken shit in the game, maybe they'll patch it sooner. That's my theory. I think part of me likes queuing up with the Rivers of Blood just to not use the weapon art, because you know, whenever people see a Rivers of Blood, they're shaking, their hands are sweating, They're just waiting for that weapon art. They know it's going to catch them in the roll, and they're probably going to die because the bleed is going to go off for like 1,000 damage. But then I never do the weapon art. And their panic just makes for an easy katana kill. Not all the time. Alright, we're reaching the end of the video, and I have something special right here. This is literally the most broken thing I've seen in the game. 1 hit, 2 hits, sleep, switches to Rivers of Blood, catches me in my roll, and then chases after with the spear hit. Jeez. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this one, you know, leave a like, subscribe. I'm really working on this upload schedule. I've been playing a lot of another game recently, and not entirely sure whether or not I want to upload that game yet, so I'm figuring that out. But I'm going to work on the upload schedule, definitely have some more videos coming out, some more broken builds and whatnot in Elden Ring, and I'm thinking about uploading maybe a little bit of that other game, and we'll see what people think. But till then, peace. Y'all have a good one.